Food is one of life's greatest pleasures, and you never want to miss out on flavorful meals. But if you are trying to lose weight, you may have found that most diets are bland and uninspiring. Eating the same tasteless foods day in and day out leaves you feeling unsatisfied, which is why you just want to throw in the towel and run to the fridge. But you don't need to be trapped in this vicious cycle. Eating can be fun and tasty, even when you're losing weight. In this video, we'll share 12 simple tips for making your diet more flavorful, satisfying, and enjoyable. Tip number 1, spice things up. From cumin and turmeric to garlic and paprika, spices come in every flavor. They are the key ingredient of the world's best cuisines, but they are often overlooked by dieters. Spices are numero uno on this list because they're perfect to add plenty of taste to boring dishes without heaping on extra calories. That's right, spices add 0 calories to your meals. In addition, many spices help your body burn fat more efficiently when you're resting, which is why they're often found in weight loss supplements. So before revamping your diet from the ground up, try experimenting with spices on the foods you already eat. Even a plain slice of chicken breast can taste amazing with the right spices. Tip number 2, have a daily treat. If all your meals feel like a chore, you may have gone overboard. When you're excited about losing weight, it's easy to be too strict. You focus on eating foods you need and neglect foods you want. Unfortunately, that can be a costly mistake. It's great to follow a healthy diet, but that doesn't mean you should ban treats. Completely avoiding your favorite foods will make you feel miserable and unmotivated. Even worse, it will make you crave those foods, so you'll be too tempted to get off track. Besides, a small treat every now and then won't do any harm. If you are finding your diet too bland and boring, have one small treat a day. Choose something you really enjoy, but don't go overboard. You'll look forward to that tasty moment, and it'll be easier to stay on track with your diet. Tip number 3, use healthy oils. Pork chops beat dried out chicken breast any day of the week because fat equals flavor. Animal fat isn't very healthy, but that doesn't mean you need to give up on fat altogether. You can switch to healthy fats like olive oil and canola oil. Those oils add a ton of flavor and a nice velvety texture to your meals. They are great options to add to your salads, pasta, chicken, salmon, legumes, and soups. Even the most boring dishes will come to life with some healthy oil. And if that wasn't enough, healthy fat also helps you reduce cholesterol, regulate hormone production, and lower the risk of heart disease. Tip number 4, add a glass of wine to your meals. Nothing stimulates your taste buds like a glass of wine. Wine adds depth and sophistication to your meals, making the whole experience a lot more fun. Of course, we all know wine isn't calorie-free, but if you drink it in moderation, it can be compatible with your weight loss goals. One glass of wine won't add too many calories, but it will enhance the whole experience. In fact, pairing your food with the right wine can turn lackluster meals into culinary experiences. You don't need to be a sommelier to pair food and wine, just keep the basics in mind. Red wine with meat and heavier dishes, white wine with chicken, seafood, and milder flavors. However, these aren't hard and fast rules. Choose what you like, feel free to experiment, and remember to only drink in moderation. Tip number 5, make healthy stir fries. Healthy stir fries are the most underrated weight loss food. They are also one of the tastiest and most versatile foods on earth. They win on every front. Making a stir fry is easy and fun. Start with your building blocks. Choose a protein source like meat, eggs, or fish. Add your favorite vegetables, as many as you want. Pick your carbs like rice, noodles, or pasta. Choose a healthy oil to add a ton of flavor. Oh, and don't forget spices. Get yourself a nice wok and your healthy stir fry will cook in no time. You can rotate your favorite ingredients so you never get bored. You can even use leftovers so you never waste any food. And don't be afraid to try something new every now and then. Mastering the art of making healthy stir fries will add a ton of flavor to your diet without sabotaging your weight loss efforts. Tip number 6, learn new recipes. It's good to have a few go-to recipes, but eating the same thing every day makes you want to give up on your diet. Boring routines and repetitive meals are one of the biggest pitfalls of losing weight, but you can break out of this rut by switching things up once in a while. One of the most underrated weight loss tactics is learning new recipes to make delicious, healthy meals at home. And it's a lot easier than it sounds. Healthy recipes are all over the internet, and many can be prepared in 30 minutes or less using inexpensive and easy to find ingredients. Start off by planning. Knowing what you're cooking on a given day and having the ingredients on hand will help keep you on track. You don't need to go all in. Learning just one new recipe every week will make your diet tastier and a lot more entertaining. Tip number 7. Heat up the oven. Ovens aren't just for Christmas cookies and Thanksgiving turkeys. If you are not using your oven on a regular basis, you may be doing your health and taste buds a big disservice. Roasting is a diet-friendly cooking technique that works well with all kinds of meat, fish, and vegetables. It doesn't add a lot of calories to your meals, but it makes them a lot tastier. And of course, don't forget to use spices and healthy oils for even more flavor. Tip number 8. Eat less chicken breast. Dieters and fitness gurus love chicken breast because it's low in fat and full of protein. But if you eat it all the time, you'll end up finding it seriously boring. Let's face it, chicken breast is not the most flavorful cut of meat, and it can dry out when you cook it. If you eat it too often, it can leave you feeling unsatisfied and looking for tastier foods. Now, chicken breast is a very good option, so don't eliminate it altogether. Just mix things up occasionally. Pick up a pork loin, some chicken thighs, a lean steak, or even some fish. If meat isn't your thing, experiment with other protein sources like dairy, eggs, lentils, and tofu. The idea is to stay on track by adding variety and flavor into your diet. Tip number 9. Make healthy pasta. When the going gets tough, many of us run to comfort foods like macaroni and cheese and fettuccine alfredo. These pasta dishes are packed with flavor, but all that butter, cream, and cheese can add inches to our waistlines. The good news is that most pastas aren't nearly as fattening. In fact, many delicious sauces are made with healthy and low-calorie ingredients like tomatoes, olives, and bell peppers. What's more, you may not need traditional sauce at all. Instead, you can add the ingredients directly to your pasta. And here's a pro tip. Choose whole meal pasta to feel fuller for longer. Tip number 10. Have fun with fruit. There are nearly 2,000 different kinds of fruit, so there's no reason to settle for plain old apples and bananas every day. You can kick your diet into high gear by exploring the wonderful world of fruit. From mangoes and melons to persimmons and pomegranates, there are almost too many choices. Fruit is tasty, refreshing, and healthy. When you eat it in moderation, it's a perfect fit for losing weight. You can eat it on its own, mix it into low-calorie yogurt, or use it to make healthy desserts or sugar-free smoothies. Fruit gets big points for nutrition, versatility, and convenience. Tip number 11. Cook for your friends. Casual dinner parties with friends are tons of fun, and they're a wonderful opportunity to spice up your diet. Let's face it, when you have guests, chicken breast and steamed broccoli just won't cut it. That's why having friends over for a meal will motivate you to create simple and flavorful dishes that can bring novelty to your weight loss routine. From pasta salads and couscous to roasts and grilled spicy meat, you've got plenty of choices to make healthy and nutritious meals that are not too calorie dense. Throw in a good glass of wine and you've got a delicious meal that will impress even the most die-hard foodies. Tip number 12, find healthy restaurants. Eating out is a pleasure you don't want to miss out on. It adds novelty and fun to your diet, and it can be a wonderful way to spend time with your friends. But nothing can derail your weight loss program like a weekly binge at your local burger joint. Thankfully, you have healthier options. In fact, there's probably at least one healthy restaurant in your neighborhood. Even normal restaurants offer healthy meals, so you'll be able to stay on track while eating out. Don't be afraid to mix things up and try new, nutritious, and low-calorie dishes. It will add variety to your eating routine, and that will help you stay on track with your weight loss goals. If you want to learn 9 more effective tips to help you stick to your diet, click here to watch this video. Thank you for watching. Remember to like this video and subscribe for more amazing content on losing weight. See you in the next video.